Kentucky's Attorney General is calling for more action when it comes to Medicaid fraud. Today, Russell Coleman announced that he has joined a 17-state coalition asking Congress to support the Stop Fraud in Medicaid Act. The coalition says there is strong support to make sure the country's Medicaid program is used appropriately. The act would allow states to investigate and prosecute Medicaid recipient fraud. Currently, federal regulations limit state Medicaid units to investigating Medicaid provider fraud only.